Yo, back with another reaction video, man. Reacting to fern. Why is there no McDonald's in Africa, man? Why, man?
McDonald's is the most successful restaurant on the
But they have KFC, but no Mac.
planet by a long shot. It's got the highest revenue. It's the most recognizable brand. There are over 40,000 restaurants
KFC
worldwide,
too, man.
and the company plans to expand even more. You can eat fries under the Northern Lights, cool off with a McFlurry in the Negev Desert, or grab a Big Mac on Guantanamo Bay. Even just a few steps from the Vatican, there's a McDonald's, though some of the cardinals find it perverse.
Bro,
McDonald's
like where I'm staying, they have. I'm staying in Netherlands. Where to them? They have in the centrum. They have like 4 McDonald's on like the same area, bro. It's crazy,
is
bro.
everywhere, or at least almost
That's
everywhere.
diabolical,
What
bro.
happened to McDonald's in Africa? Why are the Golden M's so rare across a continent that's home to almost 1/5 of the world's population? It's not like American fast food hasn't found its way into Africa. KFC is here,
Yes,
Pizza
yes,
Hut
they
is
have.
here, even Burger King made it.
Pizza,
So why
Burger
didn't
King?
McDonald's?
I didn't know that.
This is the story of a company built on rigid standardization.
Burger King is some ass. Burger King is some ass, bro. I don't know how you guys like, but how the people like Burger King, right?
Of global ambition colliding with local realities,
Shit
of
is so
politics and
basic, bro.
corrupt dictator families, of frustrated customers waiting for fries, and the search for the perfect potato.
And I make a video for you guys to see how it looks like.
In 1992, it opened its first location in Morocco. By then, the so-called
Oh,
burger
Morocco.
wars were basically over. An intense race for market share in the $48 billion burger industry. A war waged mostly in competitive, aggressive advertising campaigns. The key players were McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's. But by the time that fight went global, one of the three had clearly pulled ahead. During the mid-90s, McDonald's was operating in 100 countries. It claimed
Sheesh.
to open a restaurant somewhere in the world every 3 hours. Fast food had become one of the purest symbols of globalization, with McDonald's leading the way. And Africa was the next logical step in the race for global dominance. So the Big M eventually came to Morocco too. At the time, a full meal at McDonald's cost about 50 dirham or $6.25. The minimum
that's-
wage in
that's
Morocco
cheap.
was about 75 cents per hour, but people showed up anyway. McDonald's was something Moroccans only knew from movies. It was exciting to finally get a taste. The location
Oh.
added to it. You could sit just steps away from the beach. Today, there are many more in Morocco. One of them is here in
Bro,
Marrakesh.
like how I'm feeling to taste the Chick-fil-A, bro. Man, the taste that shit so bad, bro.
We asked
But
Ismail to check
still
it out
far,
for
man.
us.
Hello guys, my name is Ismail. I'm from Morocco, exactly Marrakesh, and today we come here at McDonald's to see how it looks like. McDonald's in Morocco not just place for eating in fast food, but also for spend time with family. Sometimes you find people come here and studying here. Let's go now inside to see how it looks like.
Studying at McDonald's is insane, bro.
Uh-huh. So, how you can see,
Shit look
McDonald's
nice.
have the typical design, and she is very very clean. For the menu also is 100%
Bro,
halal.
one thing about the McDonald's, they are always clean, bro. That's the one thing I like too.
McDonald's adapted its menu to Moroccan customs, serving exclusively halal meat and a traditional post-fast menu during Ramadan. McDonald's
Oh,
success is often credited to this exact balance: standardized products adapted to local tastes. A strategy known
that's
as
fire.
glocalization. The chain was also celebrated as a job creator, particularly for young people at a time when youth unemployment was very high. Beyond just the restaurants, McDonald's created jobs across the supply chain. So, after finding success in Morocco, McDonald's branched out to other African countries. In the mid-1990s, South Africa was undergoing a historic transition. Not long before, the apartheid laws had been abolished and the country was starting fresh. McDonald's seized the moment and opened its first restaurant in Johannesburg in 1995. It was the first McDonald's south of the Sahara. But the real breakthrough came in 2011 when McDonald's sold its South African franchise rights to Cyril Ramaphosa, a former businessman and future president of the country. He scaled the business significantly. By 2025, the country had over 400 McDonald's restaurants.
Damn.
Chances are you have the same entrepreneurial instinct as
Sheesh.
Cyril Ramaphosa. And if you've
That's
ever
mad.
thought about turning your idea into a business, Shopify can help you. With Shopify, you can enable clothing project. Back then, we started Shopify for free today. McDonald's also managed to expand to Egypt and Mauritius, but that's it. All four are among Africa's wealthier countries. So it makes sense McDonald's found footing there. But they're hardly the only places on the continent with expanding middle classes and populations with disposable income. KFC, a far less wealthy chain than McDonald's, has managed to gain footing in
KFC,
more than
bro.
25 African countries.
How big is this chicken, bro? Everybody loves chicken, bro. Like the people that doesn't like chicken or the people that are vegan, bro. But chicken, bro, it tastes so good, bro. Like can't go wrong
So
with
why is
chicken, bro.
McDonald's in only 4? The answer has 3 components. Number 1, corruption.
Oh,
Back in the 90s, McDonald's tried to enter Tunisia. The company spent 7 years preparing. It did lengthy market research, obtained licenses, established product supply chains, and found a local franchising partner. But eventually, the deal collapsed. It had been blocked by Tunisia's ruling family, the Al Mataris. They
right?
wanted the franchise for themselves. They even warned McDonald's, choose the right partner or face the consequences. McDonald's refused and decided to back out completely.
Damn.
Years pass, but in 2009 there's another opportunity. A US ambassador and his wife have been invited to the home of Nesrine Al Materi, daughter of the Tunisian president. Her husband Sakr Al Materi is poised to become Tunisia's next ruler. They meet in this impressive beachfront mansion featuring Roman columns, an infinity pool, and a pet tiger called Pasha.
Bro,
They enjoy a lavish
Yeah,
banquet, while the country is facing bankruptcy and staggering unemployment.
Nah,
ambassador has
come on,
struggled
they are wrong for doing this, bro.
to
Like,
get
what?
press coverage for his embassy's humanitarian projects, and the Al Mataris agree to help. After all, their family owns some newspapers. In return, they would happily assist McDonald's in entering Tunisia.
Brother,
Maybe they could start at a new port in La Joulette. But it won't come to that.
of course not, because the people doesn't have the money to go buy food. Country is on bankrupt.
In December 2010, a young street vendor sets
Riot
himself on
going
fire
on.
in an act of protest. In response, people hit the streets, demand change, and eventually revolution
That's
sweeps
dumb.
across the country. Tunisia's president is ousted from power during the Arab Spring. The Al Matari family flees into exile. Years
Wow.
of political instability follow, and the economy never truly recovers. To this day,
Jeez.
McDonald's hasn't opened a single restaurant there.
That's
But
safe.
in many cases, the absence of McDonald's in African countries isn't explained by corruption or political instability. Instead, it comes down to something rather unexpected. 2. Crispy on the outside, soft on the inside.
Bruh. One thing, I never see a fly go on a McDonald's burger, man. Never.
Whether you eat a burger in Germany, Japan, or the
Shit.
US, McDonald's wants their product to be the same experience wherever you order it. This reliability is a core aspect of the brand. That's why McDonald's relies on strict food
Shit
safety
is
standards
wrong,
and
bruh.
protocols. These
Raw
cover
meat.
everything from food sourcing, packaging, and distribution all the way to how restaurants are run. There are hygiene rules in every step of production. Ingredients have exact specifications, and recipes are standardized down to the finest measurements. And potatoes are at the heart of one of their most important products.
X.
This is a
Because one thing though, wait, them McDonald's fries are hitting, bro. They are good, man.
russet Burbank. It's McDonald's favorite potato for its
Now, one thing is the fries and the chicken nuggets.
fries. The fast food giant also relies on
That shit
varieties
fire,
such as
bro.
Shepherdie, Innovator, and Zorba. These potatoes are specifically approved for use and are mainly grown in the US, Canada, and Europe. McDonald's is very specific about how they're
different
to be
potato.
cultivated. Farmers in the supply chain have to follow strict rules to make sure the quality stays consistent. Because after all, the fries are supposed to taste the same everywhere. Their standards define desired potato length and thickness. The fries need to
What?
be
The
crispy
length
and
doesn't-
golden on the outside and fluffy on the inside. McDonald's tries to source their potatoes locally. In Germany, for example, most potatoes come from German farms with additional supplies from neighboring countries. But in Africa, generally speaking, the exact potato varieties McDonald's prefers are not cultivated at scale. So it might have to ship potatoes over long distances. And that
That's
can
bad.
pose a whole series of risks.
Yeah.
It's 2022 in Kenya. KFC is very popular here. Their potatoes are shipped in from Egypt, but it's COVID and container ships get stuck.
Oh,
And so the
shit.
chain runs out of fries.
Kentucky Fried Chicken, an American fast food restaurant chain, announced that it's run out of potatoes.
Oh, that's fucked up. They must have lost a lot of stock after that, bro.
Fries.
But KFC refuses to use local potatoes to bridge the gap. And that gets
Nah.
people very upset.
According to KFC, these
Bro.
potatoes, these beautiful African potatoes, these beautiful Kenyan
Bro,
potatoes,
I'm not gonna like KFC potato price is not there. It's not that good, man.
are not considered as potatoes to
bro.
KFC.
It's
Potatoes
not
are the
better than
second most
Mackie.
popular staple in Kenya after maize. The country is the 5th largest potato producer in Africa.
I don't get it. What happened to the potatoes that they are growing in Kenya? They are not good enough for the Kenyan people to eat your.
But the issue isn't really the quality of Kenyan potatoes. Just like McDonald's, KFC relies on a specific potato type that turns crispy on the outside and stays soft on the inside when fried. The potato grown by most Kenyan farmers is called shengi, and it doesn't meet these strict requirements. A little off topic, but Burger King actually benefited from KFC's misery by running an ad campaign that mocked its rivals' woes.
That's smart.
Now,
That's
we
the
don't know if
marketing.
McDonald's executives are aware
IQ
of the
right
Kenya
there.
KFC fry crisis of 2022, but chances are they studied it closely and drew their own conclusions. And McDonald's supply chain challenges in Africa go beyond potatoes. They have all to do with
Shit,
the
I'm not
equator.
healthy, though.
To understand what we mean by that, let's take a look at Nigeria. The country has a population of more than 230 million people and is one of the largest economies on the continent. On paper, it looks exactly like the kind of market a global fast food giant would want to enter. And in fact, Nigeria has KFC, Domino's, and Burger King. But once again, McDonald's is missing. Likely because while it's economically developed, it's also the ultimate end boss for a reliable cold chain.
Potato.
A cold chain is basically a temperature-controlled supply chain. Its task is to keep products cool the whole time while they're being stored and transported. And depending on the ingredient, the cold chain has to remain uninterrupted to guarantee McDonald's quality and food safety standards.
What?
Products like meat have to stay within strict temperature ranges the entire time. To make that possible, temperatures inside trucks and storage facilities are continuously monitored, and logistics teams receive real-time updates if something goes wrong.
Nah, they'll do
But
it
in
too
Nigeria,
much, bro.
everything can go wrong all the time. In the major city Lagos, power cuts are frequent. At the same time, the average temperature is around 34 degrees Celsius.
Damn.
So when power goes
That
out,
is
frozen
hot.
burger patties thaw within just a few hours. That can quickly become a health risk. Nigeria is also enormous, nearly twice the
That
size of
shit gonna get expired then? Like, what?
Spain. Transporting products can involve crossing all kinds of terrain. Rivers, dense forests, and sometimes even savannas.
Forest?
Droughts and floods make transport even more difficult. Many roads are in poor condition and full of potholes. All of this makes it incredibly hard to stay within certain transportation timeframes and guarantee ingredients.
Bro, this you're telling me there's the potato that people eat is traveling to forest too and water. Like, bro, forest is crazy. Bro, that gotta be kept, bro. Like,
and stay
what?
cold. Still, it's likely just a matter of time before McDonald's
Nah.
overcomes these hurdles and conquers
That's cap,
Nigeria.
man.
The country has already transformed rapidly in recent years. Its growth potential is enormous, and the Big M shan't miss out. But for now, instead of chasing the big gold, as one executive put it, McDonald's may target smaller countries first, where supply chains are more easily secured. But, you might wonder, if the whole supply chain is so difficult, Africa being this whole final fast food frontier, etc., why did KFC manage to establish itself all across Africa then?
Yeah.
Excellent question. 3. Crispy chicken. First, KFC has adapted its menu in
Bro, I said it. I said it on the beginning of the video. It's the chicken. Every black man like chicken too, and like, bro, everybody like chicken, bro. Like, chicken is
African countries to local
still good,
tastes.
man.
For example, KFC Ghana serves jollof rice, a popular West African rice dish cooked in a tomato
Ooh,
sauce.
they serve jollof. That's a W. That's correct.
But
That's
likely the
insane.
reason for KFC's success is mostly the focus on chicken.
Chicken.
In 2024, chicken was the most consumed meat in Africa. Compared to beef, it's cheaper and more accessible. Chicken also has shorter production cycles, higher feed efficiency, and lower overall production costs. KFC benefits from all that. And in Africa, the overwhelming majority of its chicken is locally sourced. That means shorter supply lines, fewer imports, and less costs. McDonald's is aware of these advantages. As beef prices rise in the US, for example, the chain is increasingly moving toward chicken-based options as well. But we were unable
Oh, that's why. No, but the chicken burger is ass.
to find out to which degree a chicken-heavy menu might be part of
Shit,
McDonald's
there's some
expansion plans
chicks.
into more African countries. It would make sense. We've established that McDonald's is historically brilliant at globalization. And perhaps it's that globalization that makes McDonald's feel so inevitable. It's not for nothing that its hero item is used as a type of economic index. And this inevitability ties into this vague feeling that as places grow richer, they converge towards the same set of brands and aesthetics, just slightly tweaked to local taste. Like, of course, there's a McDonald's in Venice, just as there will be matcha lattes and mayonnaise-leaning sushi. For now, it feels like much of Africa has proved that even one of the world's most powerful brands can't just expand everywhere. But for how long? Because one thing is clear. McDonald's will keep trying. And as Hemingway put it, change happens slowly, and then all at once. Like it or not.
Thanks. W video by Ferran, bruh. Ferran team. If you guys like the reaction, by the way, make sure you guys like and subscribe, comment, man. And McDonald's in America and in Africa, hell no, bro. I'm not seeing that coming, bro. Only KFC.